Internal audit. Internal audit plays a vital role in driving growth by objectively evaluating risks, assessing processes for efficiency, identifying hidden issues, and ensuring departments stay aligned with business objectives, ultimately adding value to the organization. What is internal audit? Internal audit is an independent, objective assurance and advisory function that evaluates an organization's operations to improve effectiveness, efficiency, and risk management. It focuses on assessing internal controls, governance, and compliance processes to ensure they align with the organization's goals and legal requirements. Internal auditors provide insights to mitigate risks, prevent fraud, and enhance operational performance, fostering accountability and transparency across the organization. Their ultimate aim is to add value and support the organization in achieving its objectives. The 7 key principles of internal audit. 1. Independence. Independence refers to both the operational independence of the internal audit function and the professional independence of individual internal auditors. No other department or business unit within the company should have any influence over the internal audit function, which should have a clear reporting structure. 2. Objectivity. To provide an objective evaluation of the organization's operations and to pinpoint areas for improvement, internal auditors must adhere to the crucial principle of objectivity, which calls for them to be impartial and free from conflicts of interest. Third, competence. Competence is a critical principle of internal audit, as internal auditors are expected to possess the necessary knowledge, skills, and experience to carry out their work effectively. Internal auditors should continually develop their skills and knowledge and should be able to apply their expertise to the specific needs of the organization. 4. Confidentiality. Confidentiality is a fundamental principle of internal audit, as internal auditors often have access to sensitive and confidential information. Internal auditors should maintain the confidentiality of all information obtained during their work and should only use it for the purpose for which it was collected. 5. Professionalism. Professionalism is another important principle of internal audit, as internal auditors are expected to adhere to high standards of ethical conduct and to act with integrity at all times. Internal auditors should also maintain a professional demeanor, be responsive and cooperative, and should not engage in any behavior that might reflect poorly on the internal audit function or the organization. 6. Due professional care. Professional care necessitates that internal auditors maintain professional skepticism and demonstrate diligence and caution in their work. They should adopt a critical perspective, never accepting information at face value. Additionally, auditors must actively verify information and challenge the validity of assumptions made during their assessment. 7. Continuous improvement. The last fundamental principle of internal audit is continuous improvement, which states that the internal audit function must always work to enhance its methods, procedures, and processes. To increase the overall efficiency of the internal audit function, internal auditors should continuously assess their procedures and look for areas for improvement. Limitations of internal audit. The following are the limitations of an internal audit. 1. Employee shortage. The lack of personnel is one of the few restrictions on conducting an internal audit. An appropriate internal audit must be carried out by experienced audit personnel after reviewing the records. The organization would not be able to profit from the internal audit if there was no team. Second time lag. There is a considerable delay between recording and verifying entries since internal audits start after accounting. Third, mistakes. Internal audit personnel skills may leave unnoticed errors in the books of accounts. Fourth, duties. The whole purpose of an internal audit may fail if the duties of the audit staff are not adequately divided and implemented using a method that ensures the optimum utilization of organizational resources.